Hi everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Test Pack Please Ignore 2. So at the end of my last episode, I had been working on the auto crafting, which is all now set up and ready to go, and we'll be dipping in and out of some automation of other systems as we get through in later episodes. So I'll probably do kind of some automation when I feel like I need it, and then kind of like leave it for a while and then maybe come back and do a little bit more. For today's episode, I will be working on some bee stuff. Now, this is the recently updated 0.2.1 client, which was supposed to have fixed all of the mechanism tweaked recipes back to kind of like hard mode. But unfortunately, if we go to, say, for example, the digital miner, it's not tweaked. It's basically the vanilla recipe, which is super duper easy, so not difficult at all. So just like a row bit, a couple of these logistical sorters, teleportation cores, so not tweaked in the slightest, which is kind of annoying as I wanted to actually get started on mechanism once I saw that this was released. But good news is that finally I do actually have enough royal jelly and pollen clusters. Here we go. Let me get my words out here. So I've got enough of these to actually get going with starting the production of an alveary, which is pretty cool. So I want to get going with that today. So let me get some of these combs sifting out first, so let me drop them in. There we go, that's perfect. So we've already got a lot of honey and honey drops here, honeydew and honey drops, sorry, which is good to go. So we can actually start producing an alveary. So to make an alveary block, so if you go to alveary, sorry, here we go. One alveary block requires lots and lots of this scented paneling and these impregnated casings. So one alveary block requires an impregnated casing and 8 scented paneling. Now, to produce a scented paneling, we're going to need beeswax. Oh, have I done something really stupid? I've got like loads of beeswax that I've chucked away and forgotten that I actually need it. Whoopsie-daisy. At least I've got some left, which is not the end of the world. Please, I have some more kind of knocking around over here. Let me have a quick look at... No, I do not have beeswax. Okay, hopefully this will be enough. I have no idea if it will be or not because I need loads, and I've just realised that I've been binning this, which is rather silly of me. Let me swap out you for you. There we go, put the stringy comb back in there. Now, I know this produces beeswax, I think. Let me have a quick look at beeswax. How do we get this again? So I can centrifuge out combs. Yep, there's just lots and lots of combs, which I think should be okay. We can also get beeswax from squeezing. Oh, we can actually squeeze creosote capsules, which isn't too bad, and that gets us beeswax at 10% chance. Okay, that's not the best. So, is that where we get it from? Honeycombs, cocoa combs. Let me have a look at. I want to go to combs, don't I? Where's the fancy pants combs you get from Imperial bees? Can't actually see them. Right, we'll go to Imperial first. Imperial, so that gets us yep, dripping comb and dripping comb. When we centrifuge it, right, we don't get beeswax. Right, this is a problem. I'm in a little bit of a tricky situation then, because I need beeswax and I've kept binning it, which is not good for me. Why would I do a daft thing like that? I've only got so much left. Is there literally like no other way of making beeswax? You would have thought they would be, but apparently not. Okay. So where the hell was I getting it from then? I'm sure I was getting more. Do I get it from the... what's it called? What are the other combs called? Stringy combs. Let me have a quick look. So stringy comb. If I centrifuge that? No, I do not. Which is rather frustrating. So I'm now at a beeswax loss. So where the hell did I get it from in the first place? I think I got it from my cultivated bees. Let me grab a cultivated bee and a cultivated drone. Let's also get ourselves a... do I have a common princess? There we go. Two common princesses and a couple of common drones. There we go. So what I'm going to do is if we grab out... my Imperial Queens and my Imperial Drones, to put them away in there. What I'm going to do is put my oh, that's a cultivated queen, never mind. That'll just go around and around in circles anyway, which is good. How are we doing for... Right, I'm going to need to increase the number of... Oh, right, I've got an Imperial Princess in there, apparently, which is good for later on. Let me put all of these away. like so. But yeah, I'm just going to need combs basically, so I'm going to need to grab out my industrious one there, put in a common princess and a common drone, and get these producing just ordinary combs basically. There we go. We'll put all these away for a second. Hopefully we can get some ordinary combs fairly fast, so let me just dump all these in here for now. There we go. Yeah, I completely hadn't realised that I'd just been like chucking away beeswax and I actually needed it. Whoops-a-daisy. That was a bit silly of me, wasn't it? I think we should be alright. We should be able to produce more beeswax. I mean, I could go and find a load of hive bees, but it's like 100% chance from like actual combs. So I just need to make myself some more frames, and then let's grab all these out. There we go, and then pop you out and pop you in. There we go. So let's dump all of these hive bees in here. Lots and lots and lots of them. So yeah, we also need to make some more frames. So let me grab some wood. Oh, let me grab some of these. So how many do I need? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I need I think it's like 8 times. Was it 8 times 8? Yeah, so I need 64 impregnated sticks here to make 8 frames worth. So is that going to go around? Yes, it is. Excellent. Awesome. We've already got ourselves some honeycomb already, which is good, which is what I like to see. Okay, you haven't produced anything yet, but that's not the end of the world. So we basically need a whole stack of impregnated sticks to make enough. I'm just going to dump. What do I want to dump this raw jelly? I don't know. I'll keep it on me for now, as I do need it in a second. You want to go in there. That's how we doing. Have we made a stack yet? Nope, nowhere even close. Right, something else I want to do while we get started. That'll only make 1 stack. So what I'm also going to need is another centrifuge and another squeezer. So let's go make them real quick. So we need a centrifuge. This is to actually make liquid honey from the honey drop. So let's make a sturdy casing so we can make ourselves a centrifuge. And then we also need a squeezer as well. Here we go. So make 1 more sturdy casing and then a squeezer. And then we also need some fluid conduits. Perfect. So 1 and a 2 and a 3. Perfect. There we go. So I'm going to put these probably behind here. So what we want is centrifuge and... oh no, want it the other way around, sorry. So centrifuge... oh no, we don't want a centrifuge. What do I want? I want a carpenter, don't I? Whoops, I did not want a centrifuge. It's completely the wrong thing, although that could be quite useful. I'm going to plonk you down there anyway. And then what I need to make is a carpenter, sorry. Here we go. So need to go carpenter. And then, oh yeah, sorry, we need the sturdy casing first. I completely got this muddled up. There we go, 1 carpenter. Right, so we need to put the squeezer down, then the carpenter. So squeezer, carpenter, and that I would need to... oh god, no. I want to extract... okay, that's cool. So that's got nothing in it anyway. So we take that to disabled. Right. Oh god, no. That got seed oil in it. Let's set you to extract. Which is going to pull it out. Good. And then we want to set that to disabled. Did that actually put anything in? No, it did not. Excellent. Cool, 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 cool. So then that needs to go like so. Whoops-a-daisy. We need to set you to disabled. And then you to extract. Without signal. Right, so this is where our honey's going to go. So let me start squeezing down some honey. Right, we can actually squeeze down quite a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be fine. So we get all of you squeezing down into honey. Perfect. So there we go. This is it doing it? We're actually making honey. So honey, honey, honey. Why are you not going into there? Just want you on insert. That should be going in, but I don't know why it's not. So I've got liquid honey in there, but it's not... oh, there it is going in now. It's just going in very, very slowly, which is rather odd. Yeah, it's going in, which is cool. So we are putting honey in there, which is great. It's exactly what we wanted. There we go, got some more honey drops, which we can put in here. There we go, let's put you away in there. Right. We've got loads of propolis as well, which we don't actually need. Oh yeah, we needed our frames, don't we? So let's cancel you so we don't make any more than we need. We then need to whack you around here. So make 8 frames. So we can then go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. There we go. So hopefully this should then start producing some bog standard combs, which we have already done, as you can see. Which we're just running through the centrifuge. Perfect. We just dump the propolis in there. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Okay, so that's making honey, which is slowly filling up. Right, so how many scented panelings do we need to make an alveary? So we need 27 scented paneling to make 1 alveary. So let me... Why are you made 2 sticks? I will never know, but never mind. There we go. So yeah, I'm really annoyed at myself that I've basically essentially been junking beeswax when I actually needed it. So I've got nowhere near enough that I actually need now, but it's fine. So let me start making scented paneling. So we've got plenty of seed oil left. So we need 27 of these, and it requires 250 millibuckets per impregnated casing. Sorry, not scented paneling. As you can see, it's now getting dark, so we're going to sleep for the night. So with 3 bees on the way, we are actually getting a reasonable amount of combs. We should be getting a reasonable amount of combs through. I mean, I'd like to have all cultivated bees doing this, but unfortunately I just don't have that, so which is not the end of the world. So we've got a few more coming through, which is good. Okay, so let me get these centrifuging down. As you can see, we're getting more beeswax, which is good. And more honey drops at the same time. Cool. So I think we're good on the honey front. Let me save some of these honey drops just in case we don't need it. I'd rather use the honeydew up first. Okay, so how are we doing on the impregnated casing? That's going fine as well. Let's then go check on my pumpkins so I can actually get some more seed oil. Yeah, I'm still trying to breed up like hill cherries to actually get like more seed oil, but unfortunately at the moment that isn't happening. So let me put you in here. So, well, I'm kind of getting there. I'm breeding up some of the trees. They're kind of making like cross species, but they're not really making hill cherry yet. So this is what a cross. So once you've got these spectacles on, which you make in Minecraft forestry, you can then see these like leaves which have been changed to a different color. So let me grab out a grafter. So then you need a grafter to get the sapling, like so. I wonder if we've got any more around here. So yeah, basically I'm trying to make hill cherry, which gives you a lot of seed oil, and then I'm probably going to make myself a forestry farm to go along with that. So that'll probably take an episode up soon if I ever manage to get hill cherry, basically. Any around here? And above? Or we just got the one for now? Okay, I think we just got the one. So let me identify a few of these. So let me grab my trialyzer. Wherever you've gone. There we go. Let's grab a few of these. Are any of these analysed already? You're already analysed. As a U. On basically anything that isn't analysed already. Okay, some of these are apparently... So these are apparently all analysed. Okay, how are these looking? So that's an unknown one. That's a silver lime, not even a crossbreed. So let me grab the trialyzer. Apple oak, apple oak. Okay, that's fairly mundane. Never mind. Okay, they're all unknown as well, so I can do them all at once, which is just all apple oak, which is fairly boring. Okay, so yeah, I'm basically trying to get hill cherry. So if we go to hill cherry sapling, so you get that from silver lime and apple oak, and it's supposed to make hill cherry saplings, but basically it's being really quite frustrating to actually get that. So we've got about half the number of impregnated casings we need, which is good. So that is on the way. And how are we doing for honeycomb? Let me grab some more of these. You've apparently produced none, which is annoying. But never mind. Got any here? Yep, we've got loads here. Good. Whoa, that just flung like a load of these across the map, which is rather weird. Let me just chuck it up there. So yeah, the common queen, the common won't produce anywhere near as many ordinary combs as a... What's the word I'm looking for? As a cultivated. So the cultivated produces a lot of the bog standard combs, but the common doesn't produce as much, which is quite annoying, but never mind. What do we want to make here? So what am I looking to do? Right, let's actually start making some alveary blocks. So let's go to alveary. Okay, so oh yeah, it's scented paneling we need to make. So we need quite a bit of this. Let me just make sure I've not made too many impregnated casings, which we have not yet, as we are starting to run a little bit low on seed oil. Okay, so in terms of the recipe for scented paneling, we need royal jelly on top, like so. We then need pollen cluster on the bottom. We need beeswax either side, and then what we need is wood. So let's go grab some wood. Right, wood. Here we go. Clear you out. Should have loads of oak wood, so I'm just going to make a ton of this. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so let me do 1, 2, 3. That should then start making scented paneling. So we're going to add all you in like so, and that's going to make it up. Fantastic. So this is all underway. Put that common drone away. We're actually getting any combs? We're getting a few, which is good. So I'm just trying to make as much beeswax as possible, basically. Between like now and so we got another 12 beeswax, which is awesome. More honey drops as well. Let's put you away. Let's put the beeswax in there. Okay, so we're making scented paneling. This is going to take a little while. So we're basically just going to let me just clear all you out. Don't really need to use all that honey if I don't have to, so I'm just going to put some of you away for now. Cool. So is there anything else I can do for this episode right now? Basically, all I've got to do is wait for all of this to craft up, so this could take a little while, and I'm kind of in a rush. So is there anything else I can do to round off the episode real quick? Yeah, I've had a moan about 0.2.1 with the digital miner not working. Let me think. Is there anything I can do real quick? So let me just put this wood away for now. There we go. Let me put my nano suit back on. Yeah, another thing about having to upgrade is that... Oh yeah, so the digital miner isn't working. Neither is some of the other tweaked recipes. The angel ring, however, is back, which is pretty cool. So you can now craft this again, although you need, like... I have no idea how you're supposed to craft these miniature green hearts. It doesn't even let me. I also need tons of nether stars, so I'm going to have to come up with some way of producing nether stars at some point. I mean, I've got... wither skeletons in my mob spawner, but I don't think they spawn somehow, which is kind of annoying. I've got them in here, but let me have a quick look. Is it actually spawning anything? Can't actually see inside. Can't see anything. Trying to see if I'm actually producing any wither skeletons, which is kind of annoying. I don't think they work in the mob spawner. It should be producing something, but I can't actually see it doing anything. So I don't know if it's producing wither skeletons or not, or whether or not I'm just wasting my mob essence, or whether or not I need to go for, say for example, an EnderIO spawner. Can I go for spawner? Here we go. There we go. Can I go for like a powered spawner? So we've got chicken, powered spawner empty. So yeah, we need some kind of head, machine chassis, a Z-Logic controller. Ah, right. I have to make this in the splice and dice. Can I do this quick? Let's have a quick look. So let's see if I can make myself a... So we need to make a slice and splice. So can I make that? So slice and... I can't remember how any of these machines work. I just want to see if I can actually make one. Okay, so we got that. So let's make the machine chassis, which we can't do because I need iron bars. We then need shears and an iron axe. Did I make that machine chassis? Nope, because I still need to make the basic capacitor. There we go. One of you, and then do I have the... How do I make solarium? Okay, so soul sand and gold. So let's grab some soul sand. Okay, 16 and some gold. I don't know if I need this much, but hell, let's go for it. We need something to round off the episode. So let me see if I can get this to work. I can't remember what you need to provide to the slice and splice. To slices, heads, and splices, all sorts of useful things. So yeah, I can't remember how you power this. I know you need some kind of like fluid, and I can't remember how you actually get that. So the solarium's going in here, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. So was there anything else we needed? So let me go to the spawner. Quick look. So powered spawner. So yeah, we need a head. The Z-Logic controller. Okay, we need a couple of these vibrant crystals. Can I make these? Let me have a quick look in here. Vibrant crystals? Nope. do I have any of the vibrant? I didn't want soul binder. Used to convert the type of a broken spawner. Oh right, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to need this soul binder as well by the looks of things, which is pretty cool. So where's my solarium? There it is. So I need the splice and dice. Splice and dice. Here we go. Boom. So let me chuck this down in the world somewhere. I can't remember how you power this, so I can go down here for now. So okay, that's just requires. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's not too difficult then. So let me go back to powered spawner. Here we go. So if we make an empty powered spawner, so Z logic controller is a zombie head, solarium. Okay, so I should have some zombie heads in here. Excellent, which I do. Back to the hub. So what do we need for the Z logic controller? More solarium, 2 silicon, and some redstone. So if we get the silicon, we need redstone, 2 redstone, I believe. We also needed to make shears and an iron axe. So let's make shears. Oops, yeah, we actually need to craft shears, don't we? So let's make the iron axe and the shears. There we go. What else do we need? Oh yeah, we've got the zombie head and we need the solarium. Okay, so let's grab you. Let's go for the slice and splice. So we need to put iron axe and shears in, and then we need to go. So zombie head goes there. Zombie head goes there. Solarium goes there and there. Silicon goes there and there, and redstone goes in the middle. Excellent, that's working. Cool. I thought you needed something to power this, but turns out you don't. You just need literally just need to put the ingredients in the slice and splice, which is pretty cool. You just need the correct heads to do the zombie logic controller, which is pretty sweet. So that's something cool there. So we can drop you in there. So in terms of a powered spawner, oh yeah, we needed the vibrant alloy. Do we have any vibrant alloy? No, we do not. So how do we make that again? That is oh yeah, energetic alloy and ender pearls. So energetic, so let's grab 1, 2 and an ender pearl. 1, 2, perfect. Chuck you in. Okay, so that's weird. Chuck you in there. Apparently we've made all our solarium. Apparently I got too much gold, unless it was like it didn't quite work efficiently or something like that. I don't know. So we've got 1 vibrant alloy, which isn't enough because we do need 2 for definite. There we go. So we need enough nuggets basically. So there we go. So we need, what was it, 2 of the vibrant crystals like so, and then we should be able to make a powered spawner. What are we missing? Okay, so we need more electrical steel. We need iron, silicon, and coal dust. There we go. So I think that should be enough. Cool, that's going to be crafting. Excellent. What else was the other thing? Oh yeah, we need a machine chassis. So let's make one of those. So if you want a Enderman one, I don't know. It just seems to craft up in different ways. I think basically all we end up making is a just a generic powered spawner. I don't want to use a wither skeleton skull. I'd rather use a zombie skull if it's all the same to you guys. Yeah, it's just the electrical steel now that we're missing. So, oh, and obviously the machine chassis because we haven't made that yet. So yeah, once we've got the electrical steel, which we now have, we should be able to make ourselves a powered spawner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, powered spawner empty. Right, so let's go to, what was it, spawner? We also needed one of those, was it soul converter? No, it wasn't a soul converter, it was a soul binder. Okay, so we need 4 different types of head here and some solarium. So do I have all those heads? I have no idea. I've got the zombie. I've got the creeper. I don't know if I have anything else though. I know this has beheading on it, so did I accidentally use up a? Let me go to head. Yeah, I think apparently I've used. So I do need an Enderman head from EnderIO. So I also need a skeleton skull, and we also need a machine chassis. So I need another one of these. So yeah, all I'm really missing now is all the different kinds of heads. So Let me make you up. There we go, got machine chassis. So let me see if I can find myself a skeleton. So this has got beheading on it. So we should be able to actually go and kill, say for example, a skeleton and hopefully get a skeleton head. Would be pretty cool. Did I get a skeleton head? Nope, I did not. Whoops-a-daisy. So just bashing these guys. I've actually got like warded. I've actually found a trinket somewhere. I don't know where, but did I get a skeleton head there? No, I did not. That's kind of annoying. I think I accidentally used up my only skeleton head, and we also need an Enderman head as well. So I want to see if I can find more mobs to fight. So this might have to take a back burner. So I think for the next episode, what I might end up doing is finishing off making this powered spawner and also setting up my first alveary. There we go, got the skeleton head. So all we need now is an Enderman, and we need an Enderman head. So there we go, got the skeleton head, which is cool. So we need to find an Enderman, basically. Where are you, little pretty Enderman? I need you. This is where, like, the one time that you need an Enderman. Yeah, the mini-map's been balked now as well. I don't know if you've noticed in the top right-hand corner, but, yeah, it's not working particularly well. Lots of little mini-zombies there. So, yeah, we're searching for an Enderman here. I can't actually find any. That's typical. Whenever you don't want to see an Enderman, all you can find is Enderman. And when you actually want to find one, you can't. So, okay, we might have to leave it here. I will endeavour to find myself an Enderman to kill before the next episode, and we should get the powered spawner up and running to hopefully spawn some wither skeletons. Another way of spawning wither skeletons will be to, if we go to wither skeleton skull, you can actually get it from wither skeleton skull fragments, which you get from wither skeleton bone chips and withering queen. So I probably want to breed myself up a demonic queen in a hell biome at some point. So yeah, I need to breed this up. So you get demonic bee from like sinister and fiendish, and you get all this from like going through like cultivated and monist to get sinister. It's going to be complicated, but it should be pretty fun. So I'm going to try and find a way of breeding up nether bees at some point. So that'll be an interesting endeavour, but we'll get around to that once the alveary is set up. So as you can see, we've now got the skeleton skull. All we're missing is the Enderman skull. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I just wonder if I left one somewhere. I didn't put one in my Thorncraft one, did I? No. I thought I had one somewhere, but apparently not. So what skulls do I have? It's just wither skeleton and skeleton skull. Right, okay. So, whoops-a-daisy. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get to my mob spawner here. Yeah, it's just not produced any kind of wither skeleton stuff, so I think I am going to have to go for the EnderIO route. But we'll get around to that in the next episode. So I'm going to leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.